Two Seekers, it's Nathaniel Carolyn here, and we're going to be doing a deck profile for our Cross Trainers and Red Letter Day Love and Faith deck. So I chose to use Sophia as my True Seeker. She says as long as you're facing the Cine at the beginning, when your turn begins, you may draw 2 extra cards during your draw phase. I like her because I like being rewarded when my opponent's trying to punish me. Yep. She's very helpful, provides a love power. I run 1 love power card because the rest of my love is going to be my prayer, and I run 2 prayers. So the reason why I chose to do this ratio is because I'm using Quilla level 2, and sometimes I need to see that other love to activate like another Quilla level 2 or another love. And being able to get 2 power cards, one of my faith and one and a love, is pretty important, but I mostly want to see only faith in my power pool. And that's because I do the Armorina Ultra strategy. So I have to have faith to do that. So I run 5 faith power cards. So that equals a total of 8, and I want to see all 8 power cards every single game so that way I can discard 3, still have 2 left in my power pool. Going to my story cards, I run 2 Shake and Breaks. Getting back 2 level 1 Animo from my discard pile back to my hands, pretty important. Run one of the Runaways, because sometimes I do need to activate my altar twice.
Move your hands down, there you go.
Okay. I run 2 of the Rich Fool, draw the bottom 3 cards of my deck, and I use 1 Fishing Nets, all those draw cards. 1 Beautiful Gate, because being able to remove a Millstone or being able just to ignore one of those really powerful abilities is really important. I run 1 letter to Ephesus to go grab my Faith Fellowship bonus, and 1 letter to Corinth to go grab a Love Fellowship bonus.
We both had the same idea on that.
Exactly. I run 1 Peter's Vision, which is search your deck for a level 1 Animo and exchange it with 1 Animo and all equipments attached to it in your small group. Shuffle your deck afterwards. This is really important for getting rid of Animos that I just can't activate or don't plan on activating. And along with that idea, have 2 Pulse Chains. Equip that to an Animo. You're going to be able to discard it any time. But while this is equipped, you can't activate it. In addition, once per turn, as long as the Animo that this is equipped to is in your small group, you get to search your deck for up to 2 level 1 Animo and place them directly into your small group. Extremely helpful. Run 1 Scoffish, because I need to be able to stop my opponent's faith Animo from using their strategies. I run 1 Screeny, because I want to be able to stop their True Seekers from using their abilities. 1 Hookworm, so that way it costs a little bit extra for them to activate their Animo, slows them down a bit. Judge Weed to prevent them from activating Cine's on me. Zapper King helps steal games, so that way your opponent doesn't, they're not able to play any of their level 1 Animo just small group from their hand. Detestable, because Pulse Chains is a thing, and we need to be able to get rid of Pulse Chains. Wolf, because sometimes you need to 10 defend Cine. Other times you just need to shuffle this card back in your deck and draw a different card. And chose to run 1 Nash Tree Mega. I did think about taking this out and running 3 Ultras, because having more Ultras in a deck in like this is pretty good. As for my utility Animo, I am going to run 3 Quilla level 1 and 3 Quilla level 2 for love. This enables me to go grab either one of my prayers or 2 standard power cards. And I really need to be able to see my power cards. I run just 1 Servitude. Most of the time I'm not going to be drawing very much, because I only run like 13 Faith Animo in this deck. So a Servitude is mostly there to be a 3 for 8.
Or to hold Pulse Chains.
Or to hold Pulse Chains. I run 2 Agape Sword level 1. This lets me discard 1 of my Faith Animo for my small group, and then search my deck for a Love Animo. And the Love Animo I'm normally going to be grabbing is Agape Sword level 2, which has an ability that makes it the weakness of any Cine that you have that your opponent has against you, because love conquers all. Alright, and then I have 3 True Blues. They have the ability to swap themselves out for a level 1 Animo in your discard pile, excluding Ultras. Very extremely helpful. Get back Stagnetic and other Fellowship bonuses. Speaking of Fellowship bonuses, we have Bear Maid level 1. It is a 1 for 3 or a 1 for 5. Very helpful. I have Heart to Bark from Red Letter Day. 2 for 5, not super great, but he becomes a 2 for 7 or a 2 for 10 with that Faith Fellowship bonus. He also has the action that lets you search up for 2 Animo with a virtue point score of 8 or less, reveal them, and place them in your hand. Extremely helpful. He's like a cheaper version of Hopper, but Hopper sacrifices the virtue points to be a level 1 to do the same thing. Plus it costs 3. This one's just a 2. But has a 10, which means you can technically run this as a win con if you need to. And any utility that has, or any win con that has utility is great. I chose to run one of these flow that is a 4 for 1 you discard. But it becomes a 1 for 6 if it has the Love Fellowship bonus. And then I'm running 2 of this flow, which is when this card is played from your hand to a small group, you may place 1 Love Animo from your discard pile into your hand. I chose this spread because I still want to be able to search this out with my story card. But this one helps me secure that Fellowship bonus by grabbing back one of my Love Animo. Then I run 3 Flow level 2. This one has the ability that the Love Animo in my small group are unaffected by the actions of my opponent's Cinis. And it is a 1 for 6 or a 1 for 9. Very efficient, very powerful, and normally I'm going to be trying to grow all my flows. Then get into that win con. Have 3 Stagnetics. Stagnetic says that as long as there are 3 Faith Power cards in your discard pile, you can activate this card without paying its cost, or it has no activation cost. So a free 10 is pretty strong, and I want to do that as many times as I can, but I have to get there first. So the last of my utility Animo is Flow Ultra. Flow Ultra is a 2 for 9. Normally we're not activating it. Instead, we're using its abilities so that way I can just discard this card from my small group to search my deck for any 3 Animo, reveal them, and place them into my hand. And then the last of my Animo is my Armorino Ultra, which is a 16 for discarding 3 Faith Power cards. My goal is to get 3 Faith Power cards out there, discard all 3 of them, activate this guy, then activate my Stagnetics. And that is my Cross Trainers and Red Letter Day, Love, and Faith deck. So in the meantime, Truth Seekers, keep learning virtues and defeating Cinis.